Welcome to the grand reopening of Big Lots. This is a monumental day for the business and it's a big deal. And I'm just telling you, it's very exciting for the business, it's very exciting for the customers. Come on, let's go. Variety Wholesalers has purchased 219 Big Lots locations in 15 states, and they're leveraging 700 registers to run those stores. RTC was asked to provide our advanced Tablet Gun POS to run these stores, and RTC had very little time to do it. We had basically 2 months of development to get our point of sale configured, set up, reprogrammed to run in this business. And then we had 60 days to roll out all 219 stores, which was a monumental task. Between Variety Wholesalers, some contractors that installed the stores, and RTC's team, we got this project done basically in 90 days. It's pretty amazing. Kudos to everybody for such a great job. What a team effort. We're here at a Big Lots store in St. Cloud. I'm with the CIO of Variety Wholesalers, Rich Bocher, Director of Store Systems, Dwayne McGlamory, and these guys have really done something very special. Variety Wholesalers purchased Big Lots out of a Chapter 11. It was a brand that was dead and dying, and all of a sudden, Variety comes in and says, we're going to bring Big Lots back to life. What was the impetus for doing this?
We believe in the Big Lots name. Okay. We believe the brand. We feel like over the past 5 to 7, 8 years, they had lost focus on what Big Lots was. Opportunity buys, one-time buys, come in and see what the fresh new deal is. Big Lots got away from that. They started trying to compete in a different level, and we just felt that we could take it back to where Big Lots was, that most of us remember 10 years ago, 12 years ago, an exciting, fun place to go. So we believed in that, and we really thought that it takes where we are on as Variety with our Rosa stores and takes it up a couple tiers. So we were excited to pick up the brand and run forward with it, and we intend. Future expansion is going to be both Big Lots names and the Rosa's names. So okay. One does not take over the other. It is going to be two complementary brands, just different demographics and different set of product at our Big Lots stores.
It was my understanding that upon making that purchase, you had 90 days to basically bring 19 stores back to life and open them. Is that true?
It is, and really the 90 days was self-imposed because we have thousands of associates that were going to be without jobs. But we don't want associates not getting paid. We don't want stores that were going to be dark. Okay. So we self-imposed, we wanted to be back up and open as soon as we could. So that was paramount.
So early on, one of the things I knew about this deal is that Big Lots, they have quite an IT group. Very experienced, very professional, had very good systems. Did it make sense to use their systems?
That was a great question. Their IT group, phenomenal group of people, unbelievable group of people. And the initial thought was, because of all the interfaces between receiving goods and reporting and just running business, we thought it was probably best and quickest to get back open using their systems. So we purchased all their systems, and that was the intent. That changed as we went along, and actually we ended up having to do 180 degrees because the supply chain dropped out. Our initial plan of picking up at least one of their warehouses, we weren't able to negotiate that. And so the interfaces that were in place to their point of sale systems were no longer there. And at that point, it became apparent that there was no need to keep their point of sale, and made a 180-degree decision 30 days into the project that we really needed to use the systems that Variety has. The rest is history.
Knowing that you were my point-of-sale vendor for the Roses side, I felt like it was to our best interest to get hardware down to you guys, see if the opportunity was going to be available to run the point-of-sale application on this new hardware platform that was completely different than anything we did in the Roses environment. Like Rich said, once we dropped out of the warehouse component, well then JDA became the the record for the business, and the perfect solution was the point of sale that was already talking to JDA, inbound and outbound. That's kind of when it flipped at the end of January.
So our new product, our new point of sales, our Tablet Gun POS, which we have installed in a number of businesses, which runs on its own platform. It's several generations beyond what we had in Variety. So from our perspective, we didn't feel we were going to go back and use the legacy application. We felt this was an opportunity to move you up to a new generation of software. What did you think about that?
I didn't have any doubts about the new version of the point of sale running on the NCR platform at all. So that really wasn't a big concern for me. The bigger concern for me was we're now 30 days into the project and we're talking about flipping the entire plan. that was really, okay, well, we were at lunch and Rich and I were going through some conversations regarding the dollar value of moving to RTC, and so we got to a quick, hey, can we call Bruce? So we called you up right at lunch, you answered the phone, and the rest was kind of history.
So when RTC proposed a number that said, well, we think we can do this for less than a few $100,000, what did you think?
It made even more sense. And again, using the latest, greatest, the mobile POS took away my concerns about the usability, because the intent is to rehire as many Big Lots associates as we could at the store level, and they were already used to a system. So it needed to be simple, it needed to be intuitive, and the primary goal of Big Lots to get the point of sale and the stores open as quickly as possible.
Right. So with all that being said, how do you break this down so that you can be successful and have all these stores up and going? Stores open, 90 days, 218 stores open, ringing, everything good, business successful in 90 days.
Yeah, well, the first thing that went through my mind is this even possible? Really, it sounds good on paper, and I thought we were going in a good direction by making the decision to stay with RTC in the point of sale realm. I had no doubts about the functionality and the ease of use to the associates, because I had seen that in the Roses and Variety environments. New hires were able to pick up the point of sale very, very quickly. So I knew it was a new application for them, but the touchscreen component, I knew it was going to be very quick. So in my mind, I'm kind of thinking we're not going to do it in 10 weeks, because who would think that that's even possible? So it was a few sleepless nights, but a challenge just the same.
A challenge
just the same.
I love it, challenge.
One of the things that I've always believed in is team. I'm a big proponent of the team concept, and I've worked that concept throughout my entire career, and really I just leaned on team. Rich helped in that process as a leader, as the coach, if you will, and rallied the team, and then, if you will, in the QB position, I rolled in and brought the team to bear. There were players that stepped up that I didn't expect to step up, that played a role that was phenomenal, that we would have never been successful without them. But the overall, it was a team approach, and as the grind got harder, the team gelled better.
So I closely monitored the stores throughout the rollout with my team, and what I was amazed at was how few problems there were at a cashier level, at a data processing level, at a transaction sales audit, all the way through to the inventory systems and the accounting systems. I was amazed at how few calls we had in those 90 days. Yeah. Utterly amazed. So training went well, obviously. Yeah. So you guys did a great job in training and getting everybody prepared. What were your thoughts going into that, after coming out of that pile?
I went to bed at night and I thought, tomorrow morning, we're going to be successful. I just had no doubts that we'd be successful. I knew that we'd be able to sell. I really, at that point, the team gel had happened and the synergy was there. The components of the third-party installation teams had started to gel up pretty good. The command center we had built and structured to work with them was functioning well. You guys at the point of sale level and the whole component of RTC that works the back end side of JDA was a huge component that was happening right out of my team, but happening, that was making success across the board just happen.
What were your thoughts at this point?
To be honest with you, I'm an optimist, and And in this project, I was probably too optimistic. I absolutely underestimated the lift, 100%, as did I think most of the executive team. I have full confidence in Dwayne, our partnerships with you, some of our other partners to get this stuff done. So I actually felt pretty good. We didn't add just another company, we added a whole new division.
Oh yeah.
That's right. For me, you know, I was very proud to be your partner because this is what this is my career, 36 years. So for me, this was a test of all the skills that my company's accumulated, right? And then it's a test of all the skills your company's accumulated.
Right.
And now you're reaching out to other partners, and Retail Tech's been a partner for decades, and they're a partner of mine. And Igen, we worked with them for 20-something years. And so I know all this was putting this together. And so you two guys, in my opinion, you pulled off a little miracle, in my opinion.
I've been telling people that Variety as a whole, not just IT, we all pulled off a miracle.
Yes.
Exactly right.
This is impossible. I don't think you'll ever find any company that is able to take another company out of bankruptcy and have stores opened.
Completely different systems.
Absolutely. The last Big Lots store closed on March 17th. They started turning them over. We had our first set of 9 stores open. I think it was April 5th, 6th, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And then they were all done by June 4th.
Yeah,
June 4th, June 5th. And unbelievable. Every store had product, every store had systems up and running, and it's just impossible.
Guys, I just want to say, bringing Big Lots back to life, for me, culminated into an amazing project and an amazing piece of work that we all collectively did.
We appreciate the partnership. We all know internally, without you guys coming to the table, we couldn't have done it. I mean, it wasn't just us doing it, it was a whole team. It was you, it was some others, and take any one of those pieces out and we don't open in 90 days. So,
right.
And you are a huge part, not just on the point of sale, but on the JDA, MMS, back-end stuff too. Very, very extremely crucial.
We appreciate that. We appreciate the partnership. It was really awesome.